In this video, we're about to take this old square body from this to this. So let's check it out. Big Kev's got one of his rigs in here for no reason, but we're gonna throw one color on this thing just so it looks a little more presentable. Right down from silver, Big Kev, he's gonna do some graphics on it. So he couldn't decide. He almost went solid. He almost did the graphics. But he said, I'm just being lazy. So he's laying out the graphics. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I've got the extra crossmember here, getting ready to do a little pancake on it. Have these drop arms. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not, but I've ripped them off for now. I'll definitely have to raise where the coil spring would normally sit because it actually hits before the crossmember would lay out. But I'm going to do a 1.5 inch pancake on this crossmember just to get the frame on this thing laying flat. Not doing a body drop on this truck. I really wasn't even supposed to get bagged. It's just getting a little out of hand. But you just can't get them low enough static and have it look cool. So, gonna pancake it, bag it, get it looking good. Just like that, we got it cut down, dropped 1.5 inches, got it tacked back up. My tape measure's in the house, so use the old 2x4. That's my precise measure in here, but it's about perfect. So, time to weld her up. Crossmember Z'd, welded up. Then I moved on to these arms. These are some DJ and drop arms. They have these bars in them. Kind of ran down there and the plate went further. But it sucked down so far that it hit the ground before the crossmember did. So I went ahead, trimmed that off, trimmed those off. Same with the sway bar bracket and the bump stop. So we'll see if these are gonna work. My boy Mikey donated these arms to the cause. He said he's not gonna use them. I think we all agreed that we're not static dropping nothing anymore. So might as well cut these up, use them as bagged arms. We'll see if it's gonna work. I got cups to cup the factory lower arms, but I think these are gonna be good. So we'll see. Truck update. We got the greasy old crossmember and arms out. Got my modified arms ready to go. Set the new crossmember up in there and kind of marked out my holes. So I'm gonna drill. Also, I'm gonna use these backer plates. I'm actually gonna weld nuts to the back of them, so it'll be easier to bolt from the outside, just trying to get in on this side. These are threaded down here, these ones. So if I try to thread them in from the back side here with this engine mount plate, it's just almost next to impossible. So I'm thinking if I drill these out, weld nuts on the back to that plate, I can hold that plate and just bolt into them. So that should be the easiest. So I'm gonna get to doing that and then I'll update you guys. All right, it's Monday night, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna stop here tonight. I got the crossmember back in, got some fresh hardware. Got this bag bolted up with the airline running to the back, so this side is tight and just ready for the arms to go on. And this side just needs a little bit more, but I'll just knock that out tomorrow. So we'll see how much we can get done. Let's go. I test fit the bag and it ended up looking like it needed to go forward, so I plasma cut forward about 1.5 inches, so we're gonna see if that gets us where we need to be. Got this side put together, mocked up. Tried to lower it down, but I realized we're actually hitting the fender here. I didn't think it was going to on our other one. It's got 24s on it, but it has a drop member. It sucked it in and it clears the fender. So just a little bit of trimming, then it should suck in and miss this. So I'm gonna start cutting a little bit. But if I get this side to where I know everything works, then this side should fly through. So let's go. Just like that. We got clearance. All right, so the front is pretty much good. I think it'll sit on its own weight now. Both arms are in, spindles are on, needs cotter pins, still needs steering put in. Still gotta tighten up a bunch of stuff, but good enough to get us rolling. Getting ready to move on to the back now. I've got this extensive tooling that I robbed off of one of our other trucks out back. I was gonna just mimic these, but running out of time, so I'm gonna run these and I'll make a new set for the other truck. But for these to go on, I gotta clean up the perch here, so I can put a perch on the bottom of the axle. So I'm gonna get this ground so I can start getting that on, get the two link in, do some measurements and get the notch going. Come on. All right, I'm calling it a night. On night number 2, it's Tuesday night. So we got 3 days, got the notches. Well, we got the two link in first of all. Still gotta set the pinion angle. I'm gonna wait till I run it through its range of motion. Got the notches somewhat welded in. I think I'm honestly ready to cut the frame out now so I can get a accurate representation of the suspension, but it's coming along. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get it done, but I'm gonna try my hardest. And if we don't get it done for this weekend, at least it will be done soon and we can be cruising this thing. So, one last look to close out the night. Let's go. I did it! I was getting a little burned out, so I had to roll her off the lift and lay it out and get a look at it and get my motivation back. These things have a big old training cross member, so I know you're not gonna be able to see, but it's laying cross member pretty hard, so it'll go lower once I get that taken care of. Probably not gonna be right now. But there's that. Got the back. Still gotta do a bunch of welding, but I kind of just wanted to, like I said, get it on the ground. So got my back brackets in, the tooling, got the notch in, frame cut. Still gotta cut the frame a little more and put the notch plates in, do my panhard bar, shocks. So there's still a lot of work to do, but just now I can clean up my mess and kind of regroup. And just look at this thing. Just look at this thing one more time. Honestly, I'm digging it. Oh yeah. Thursday night update, getting back on it after work. Decided to tackle something I wasn't looking forward to, and that's the steering shaft. So I got these, got rid of the rag joint, got a 3/4 30 to 3/4 double D to a 3/4 double D to a coupler to the stock column. And I need to put a little Heim joint here to support it. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. So just gonna cut a little tube at like a 45 or something, get it out here, get it welded on. So that's what I'm doing. I'll update you when I got it. Well, one more thing off the list. Got a little Heim joint welded to a little piece of tube. Got a couple U-joints and I tested it and it works. So one thing off the list, let's go check this baby off. Boom. All right, doesn't look like I got a bunch of progress done tonight, but I got the notch all plated and welded in and got the bridge bar in for the shock mounts. So it was just a lot of welding, taking my time. So let's see, weld up the notches. Technically I did it, I still gotta clean them up. And then the bridge is halfway done. Gotta do shock mount, so we'll see. We'll see. Can we do it, huh? We didn't make it to the show, but they also canceled the show, so we're calling it, putting the fenders on the bed. All we need is compressors and run our airlines, and we're there. So we're super close. The brakes are giving us some fits, so just wasn't gonna make it, but we're close. First look with the bed on. All right, stop. It's picking up the bed. Did the axle hit is the axle hitting it?
Is that raised, the bar? No.
Or was that just Braden?
The axle's not hitting the bar.
Oh, the axle's hitting it, see?
Yeah.
The axle's sitting on the bed. All right, now let the front, we gotta let the front out, which is that one, yeah?
This baby.
The axle's sitting on the bed. Oh, yeah.
That's good, because it's hitting the training cross members holding it, but not bad. It's okay, it's just enough to get us a little teaser till next week when we get the rest of the way. All right, just like that. Got a training cross member whipped up above the frame. Bolts hang down, but so does gas tanks. Be all right. Also hammered up this e-brake mount.
Here we go. Hey, you want to straight?
Well, we got it out of the shop and we got it home. Big Kev's house. And this thing is looking pretty good. You get these two parked next to each other. We got the floor in there, so that's looking good. All right, guys, after some hard work, check it out. There she is. Let's check this baby out. We got it looking pretty good. Still got some little things to tie up, but not bad, not bad. Come on. Oh yeah. Got the fresh seat, got the fresh carpet, still got the older panels, clean them up, new dash. Still got some finished up stuff to do, but we're getting there, and figured it's good enough to show you guys where we're at least for now. Pulled it up in the sun so you guys can get a little idea of how this color pops. That flop goes pretty hard on this thing. Real similar to my brown Dodge, if you guys are familiar with that. This one's a little more red tone. But yeah, check it out. Same color wheels with the stripes, just really keeping it simple, but pretty clean, I think. Big Kev threw a fade job in here. I don't know if it's real hard to pick up, but you can see around here, it's a little lighter and a little darker in the center. That's that simple OG fade got going on there. Woo! So, there it is. Let me know what y'all think.